Well, good afternoon, everyone, and want to welcome you to the North Canton Civic Center and this very special celebration for the North Canton Police Department. It's another milestone, I think, in the city of North Canton. We had the honor to celebrate the fire department's centennial. Was it in 2007? Excuse me, thank you. Well, today it's the North Canton Police Department's opportunity to shine. And I want to welcome everybody, our friends, our guests, our first responders, our former retirees, whether you're in the fire, police, or city services. It's such an honor to have all of you here. And who would have thought maybe in any of our careers that we would actually be employed at a time that we have a celebration of 100 years of public service for our city. I just think that's very remarkable that this is an opportunity that we'll be able to share forever. And not for the ones that are going to follow us, but for the ones that are in the present. And we can't thank enough for the retirees that have dedicated their lives to public service and give of their time and their effort and their energy to continue to make our city a safe place to visit and live and work and retire in. So my congratulations to all of you. And as mayor, I have an opportunity to share some comments with you today. And we have a couple dignitaries from our state government who have sent in a couple proclamations for us. And I think I'm going to start off first with Representative Sol Olslager. And I have your proclamation or comments right here.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you very much. Yes, sir. I want to start out with a thank you to all the first responders. You do the Lord's work every day. Every day you're out there. So thank you for all of you, everybody that's here. But today we're honoring our police. And I think there's going to be a lot of reading done. So I'm just going to say a few words and give this to the mayor. You know, we're all blessed in this community that we have people out there risking their lives every day. Now, most people, as you all know in this community, don't interface with you. And you probably feel that's a good thing, you know, that the police don't have to arrive at somebody's home. There's not a wreck, there's not a fire, something like that. But there are those times that you are critically needed. Then suddenly they're very glad to see a police officer coming your way. I kind of experienced this the first 10. I always had a deep respect for all of you in what you do. But one day I'm leaving the State House. I'm coming out of the State House underground garage, across 3rd Street, went down State Street, and this is Grant Street where the hospital is. Suddenly this police car came screaming around the corner. And he came into my lane and stopped, so I obviously had to stop. I'm thinking, what in the world is going on here? Suddenly I saw to the right a gentleman running down, I don't know if it's a gentleman or not, running down the side of the sidewalk with something in his hand. And I saw that young police officer jump out of that car, had his gun out. He's probably the Stroyas are about the same place where I was in my car looking at this young police officer. He's like this. He's screaming, "Get down, get down." I'm thinking, is he talking to me to get down? I've got a counsel in the guy, so I'm trying to scrunch down in my car, but I realize, you know, this person is probably armed that he's pointing that gun at. The veins in his neck were sticking out. His face was blood red. The stress was there. You know, screaming, "Get down, get down." Suddenly the guy dove on the ground, and sure enough, I see this gun come flying out. I'm thinking to myself, wow. We all hear about the thin blue line, but very few of us see it that vividly. And I say, thank God for the men and women who wear the badges and go out every day and protect us. And that's all my message is today. This is a small token of our appreciation from the House of Representatives. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
We are fortunate. It is a day of recognition, and it's only right that we do so to recognize the North Canton Police Department. I want to share with you something from Kurt Schuring, our state senator. And the way it's written, I think, it's beautiful and a tribute to us. Please give me your attention on this, as I do this for us. Honoring the North Canton Police Department on its 100th anniversary. On behalf of the members of the Senate of the 133rd General Assembly of Ohio, we are pleased to congratulate the North Canton Police Department on the auspicious occasion of its 100th anniversary, commemorated January 7, 2020. Recognition of this prestigious milestone is indeed a fitting tribute to the North Canton Police Department, for throughout the past century, it has achieved a praiseworthy record of service to the residents of the city. The organization has shown an unwavering commitment to growth and improvement over the years, and its accomplishments are a justifiable source of pride and outstanding reflection not only on the department itself, but also on its chief, John R. Minnock, and his predecessors, its dedicated members, and its safely guarded community. While many people are content to take a passive role in life, the members of the North Canton Police Department have risked their own safety to ensure the well-being of their fellow citizens, and the enthusiasm and devotion to the duty they have shown in all of their endeavors have earned them the gratitude and respect of the community they have so capably served. We are certain that as they maintain their unwavering commitment to protecting North Canton, these individuals will continue in the tradition of excellence that has long been the agency's hallmark. Thus, with sincere pleasure, we commend the North Canton Police Department on its 100th anniversary and extend best wishes on the ongoing success. Signed, Senator Larry Obhoff, President of the Ohio Senate, and Senator Kirk Schering of the 29th Senatorial District. So thank you, Senator. This one's going to be a little shorter. It's a proclamation from the Office of the Mayor, and that my comments are this. I, Stephen B. Wilder, as Mayor of the City of North Canton, Ohio, hereby recognize the North Canton Police Department for its 100 years of public safety service. I dedicate this day as a day of recognition of the Centennial celebration, marking the 100th anniversary of the North Canton Police Department. In witness thereof, I hereunto subscribe my name and cause the great seal of the City of North Canton, Ohio, to the affixed this 7th day of January in the year of our Lord, 2020. And my comments are pretty similar to what we passed on to Mr. Barden from our Attorney General's office. So I'll put this up here for you all to take a look at, but it's our proclamation from the Mayor's office recognizing the 100th anniversary of our North Canton Police Department. It'll be up here for display. And without further ado, I'm going to invite our representative from the Ohio Attorney General's office to come forward. And well, Chief Minnock, will you join him at the podium, please? Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Attorney General of the State of Ohio sends his best, Dave Yost. This is a little bit of an honor for myself that I get to give this presentation to the North Canton Police Department. I lived here most of my life, and I look around this room, and I know it's the safest place in North Canton right now. And I think about the tens of thousands of hours of public service you've all given. With that, I'd like to present this proclamation recognizing the 100th anniversary of the North Canton Police Department. Whereas the North Canton Police Department was founded with the passage of Ordinance 466 by the Village Council on August 1st, 1920, by a vote of 5 yeas and 0 nays. Whereas the first police officer, J.A. LeBeau, was appointed by the Village Council on October 18th, 1920, and was later named the first chief of the North Canton Police Department. And whereas the North Canton Police Department has operated out of a village or city building located in the center of town since its inception and moved to its current location at 145 North Main Street in 1971. Whereas the North Canton Police Department has grown steadily to a fully staffed department of over 40 sworn and civilian members, including Police Chief John Minnock, 1 lieutenant, 5 sergeants, 16 patrol officers, 2 school resource officers, and 2 bike patrol units. Therefore, as Attorney General of the State of Ohio, it's my honor to recognize and congratulate the North Canton Police Department on 100 years of proud service. Signed, Dave Yost, Ohio Attorney General.
Let's go. It's all happening.
Foremost, I can't thank enough our representatives, our mayor, for the words that they've had today. It's very humbling and overwhelming to be a part of this organization being recognized at this point in time. Moving forward, I'd like to give some credit to Matt Buzzard, my sergeant, and his wife, and probably most of his family, that have contributed to this occasion. Everyone in this room has been some part of us getting to this point. And to my group and my coworkers, I just can't say enough how good it makes me feel. And looking back, some of the people that I worked with in the past, and to think that some of you will be here as part of the next 100 years, just can't be described. We've done a little bit to commemorate this occasion. Sergeant Buzzard, if you want to come up. I'm going to let you explain to the group what the items are.
All right. So, yeah, like Chief was saying, when we found out about this, we started out with the idea of just doing something nice for the department and the officers and folks that have been here and have past retired. And that kind of snowballed into these items we're about to unveil here today. This is a street banner that will go up in the spring. It's emboldened with our 100-year Centennial logo that we came up with, and that has kind of been on everything references have been. In the middle of figuring out what we want to do with the coin and this and that, it came to our attention that there was nothing to celebrate the chiefs, current and past. And since we did the history, we were able to locate all the names of the past chiefs and marshals that had held the badge of top law enforcement officer. So to commemorate that, we had a perpetual plaque made up with all the names. And also in the center there on the center plate is the original ordinance that established our police department in 1920. So this will be displayed proudly at City Hall, right outside the department. And like I said, these will go up in the street light. You'll start to see those pop up in the spring when our excellent street crew puts them on. All right. For those of you who don't know me, I am Sergeant Matthew Buzzard. I apologize if I zone out a little bit while talking. I did work midnight shift last night, and I have 3 boys that were trying to see who could slam the door the loudest this morning. And I'm not sure who won. It was a tightly contested contest. But anyways, I'm very honored to be chosen to speak today. I suppose when you make the program and give yourself the speaking part, I don't know how honored you should be, but I'm honored nonetheless. You'll notice in your programs that I'm giving the closing remarks. It's kind of a misnomer. I don't want everyone to run to the door as soon as I wrap up what I want to say. That's just kind of the end of this little show here. When I'm done speaking, we're going to put a slideshow back up on the screen. Everyone can talk, mingle. There's still plenty of cookies. I can see brownies. We're going to try to get some photos. I know how much everyone loves their picture taken, but I want to do it, so let's do it. I want to thank those in attendance, our retirees. We got pretty much everybody that I imagine would be here, other than those who I know are out of state or had prior engagements. I want to thank our fire and EMS crews for coming down. I'm not sure who asked, but I checked. We could not get your recliners in here. I'm almost positive. I'm almost positive it's a fire code. We can check with Gary. Probably can't do that. I want to thank all of our current guys and gals from the police department. Very happy to see that my constant reminders, emails, and borderline harassing behavior has got you here, so thank you for being in attendance. I've been so busy putting all this together and the holidays and work, I really haven't had a whole lot of time to write down what I want to say. I did make a few notes, so just bear with me. I'll keep it short. I'm just kidding. I did write down a few notes just so I don't get lost. All right, index card check. All right, there are some thanks I want to give out. Mayor Wilder, he was a big help with getting all this put together, securing the location, contacting state representatives, getting a whole bunch of nice proclamations. So thank you, Mayor. Attorney General's Office, Kurt Braden. Scott, thank you for being here today. I don't see her in attendance, but Administrative Assistant Linda Millis was a big part of helping organize. She's over there somewhere. Yeah, I can see you're trying to hide. Thank you. Somebody who doesn't want to be recognized, but Steve Shank built this beautiful pole here for the sign, much better than anything I was going to come up with, so we thank you for that. Ben Young over here in the corner, hiding out. He's our city intern, pretty much runs all the tech down here. We're live streaming right now on YouTube. I'm sure we got upwards of at least 15 people watching. I want to thank my wife, Rachel. I'm not sure where you're at right now. She's back here hiding. She did a lot behind the scenes to put this together, pretty much all of it. All the centerpieces you see, she procured the cookies and donuts and cakes. She helped design the program here. I had thought I had it all knocked out in about 20 minutes. Well, 3 days later, after I was told what the right font was and size was, this is what we landed on. So if you like it, you can thank her. She did all that while being a rock star mom to our 3 boys, so thank you, dear. Speaking of those cookies and donuts, the donuts from Peace, Love, and Little Donuts on South Main right here in North Canton, and our cookies are from Hometown Home Baker Extraordinaire, owner of Little Chunk of Goodness, and my friend Christy Williams right here. If she wants to wave, I'm sure she wants to hide, but thank you for those. Those are excellent. She actually showed up early to help kind of set things up too, so excellent customer service. Let's see. How am I doing so far? Wargler, how am I doing so far? Pretty good? Good? I found this old red at the department. You know, if you have any notes or critiques or errors you want to find. Never seen this? You'll hear some laughing. Retired Lieutenant Mike Wargler there. He was a super smart guy in charge of grading our reports. And him and old Red, if he found a mistake, you're going to know about it. But I give him credit because we have a reputation we do in the court system for having excellent reports. 9 out of 10 times, 10 out of 10 times, if it gets sent down there by North Canton, it's right. So, thank you. Scott, did you like that? Did you see what I did there? Yeah? I don't want to get off message too much, but I got to ask, what are you telling these young, impressionable minds in the academy? They just come to me all wide-eyed as rookies and, oh, do you know Scott Coleman? Oh, he's this, he's that. And I'm just like, did I work with Captain America and I not know it? I mean, but, and where's my rookie? Nick, where are you at? Nick, there's Nick. Yeah, he didn't just drink a cup of the Kool-Aid, he drank the whole pitcher. It's going to take me 6 months to untangle that mess. I'm just kidding. Scott was a fantastic officer for us. He's an excellent trainer. And I know if I have a question or I need anything, I can pick up the phone and call him and he's going to answer. Maybe not after today, but I mean, prior to today, he would have answered. So, all right, let's get back on track. Last but not least, I do want to thank all of our retirees. And if I could just have the retirees, our current officers, all please stand to be recognized. Yes, Sean, that means you. Just go ahead and stay standing. Just remain standing. Just remain standing for a little bit. Yeah, it'll be brief, I promise. All right, this is the challenge coin that we had made up. You know, and I sent out the design, and about 3 months back and forth with the designer, we got it just right. You know, while it's physically made of 3 millimeters of brass, some hard-fired enamel, a little bit of gold plating, it's actually been created over the past 100 years by the people you see standing here today. A lot of people will comment, oh, it must be so nice to work for a safe community like North Canton. And I say, absolutely. But sometimes you got to remind them that it is so safe and a nice place to work because of the work we do. I don't know who I stole it from. I know I said it before, but there is no invisible wall around North Canton that keeps the bad out and the good in. That wall is the people standing here today. So let me end by saying this. This project has been long and involved and has grew to be much larger than I had ever imagined when we started out last year. Like I said, we started out with something nice like the challenge coin. The challenge coin led to car decals. The car decals led to street banners. Somewhere in the mix, we added the Chiefs plaque, and now the proclamations and all the nice awards from the state representatives here. So just, wow, more than I could have ever envisioned. However, I think the most fulfilling part of the whole process has actually been getting to talk to you folks, the retirees, as I've done this. You know, I don't know if Fogel's here today, but I might just pop in, have a cup of coffee with him and talk about hunting every now and then. And Mike, you know, you're an encyclopedia of knowledge. I might just swing by and borrow some from time to time. And John, I mean, forget about it. I got your phone number. You're practically my neighbor. You're not escaping me. So sincerely, though, I want to thank all of you, and let's do it again in another 100 years. Thank you. All right, we're going to put the slideshow back up. Like I said, nobody run for the door. We do want to get some photos. Feel free to get up, mingle, talk. There are more cookies, water, punch. Yeah, and all the chiefs are here. And I do want to get if all the, what's that? We'll get the chiefs up by the plaque. So if I could have Lindauer, Grimes, Mayor Wilder, Chief Minnock up here around the plaque, we'll get a photo of you. Anybody who wants photos of it, you're more than welcome to come up.